What's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and this is actually going to be a new series. Yes, another new series. What do you know? Another new playlist that I had thought about making after just earlier today. Someone left a comment asking, or multiple people have actually left comments asking me, "Hey, Agent Psycho, now that the G18 Chrome has been released, earlier you said that the G18 Cobra and the USP Tactical SE are, you said you are, in your opinion, are competing for the title of the best pistol in combat arms. So now with the release of the G18 Chrome, what do you think?" So I've thought about this a little bit, and I'm basically here to bring you a comparison, like a massive comparison between the best pistols in combat arms, or the three that have been mentioned: the Bushmaster Type 87, the G18 Cobra, and the G18 Chrome, and the USP Tactical SE. Because all those pistols are undoubtedly very good, whether or not they're fully auto or not. All of them are undoubtedly very good. So let's get started on arguing which one, or discussing which of these pistols we think, or I think, because I'm the one commentating, is the best in combat arms. Let's get started. So, we'll start by analyzing each pistol. So the Bushmaster is a fully automatic pistol. It's got 20 over 40 rounds, making this pistol, this pistol, the pistol with the most amount of ammo in the game. It's got 60 rounds. No other pistol can boast that amount. And I think the closest that other pistols can get to is the P99 and the Walther and the Luger. All three of which have 48 ammo. But still, that's 12 bullets shy of the Bushmaster, because the Bushmaster comes with an extra mag. Also, it's fully automatic, so definitely it'll be very convenient for people to use, especially for people who have laggy computers and they can't really spam bullets if they have like the G23 or something like that. So fully automatic pistols for those kinds of people is very, very convenient. So because they just have to hold down the trigger, and all they need to do is just spray and hope to get a kill. So the main drawbacks about the Bushmaster Type 97 is the facts that it is very, very heavy for a pistol. Like, it's got like 60 or 70 portability, which is so slow. Like, that's like assault rifle status. It's very slow, because most other pistols have, I mean, even the Deagles have like 85 portability, and the Bushmaster have like what, a mere like 70 or 80, or it's terrible. Also, the recoil it can get out of hand very easily, unlike G18 Cobra, because the G18 Cobra's recoil, surprisingly enough, even though it's full auto, it doesn't get out of hand very easily. In fact, it pretty much stays the same for the most part, as long as, even though you're spraying with it to hell. But the Bushmaster's recoil, the recoil spray can get enlarged pretty quickly, and it may or may not cause you to miss a few bullets. But anyways, so that's the Bushmaster in a nutshell. So yeah, the thing is that all these pistols, except for the USP Tactical SE, do deal 35 damage. So just keep that in mind as we talk about these pistols. The G18 Cobra is the first fully automatic pistol, if you guys don't remember, and even though it has only 20 out of 20 rounds, making it, it only has 40 rounds, and obviously you're gonna run out of bullets much more quickly than you would with the Bushmaster. But in exchange to that, it's highly portable. It's got the same portability as most other pistols in the game at 90, and its recoil is very, very manageable. You can spray at people at medium range, and you can still kill them very easily. Whereas with the Bushmaster, I feel that you can't do that very quite easily. In fact, not easily at all. So the G18 Cobra is better than the Bushmaster in that respect. But at the same time, would you be willing to sacrifice that for another mag? That's up to you. So those are the difference between those two, the G18 Cobra and the Bushmaster. And now moving on, the USP Tactical SE, I'll talk about the G18 Chrome last, because that's the newest, obviously. The USP Tactical SE is like the traditional OP pistol, even though it's overpowered pretty much. 40 damage, that's the most amount of damage a spammable pistol will be able to deal. Like, the USPs were already very powerful enough at 38 for pistols, and but the USP Tactical SE is just like, wow, that's overkill, man. 40 damage? Like, holy fucking crap. But anyways, so the USP Tactical SE, it has only 36 bullets at 12 over 36, but it deals so much damage anyway, it's like it doesn't even matter. You can easily kill like 5-6 people with the amount of ammo you come with comes with the USP Tactical SE, it's just that powerful. Also, it has the main reason, the main con about the USP family, for the USP and the USP Tactical anyway, are its recoils. The recoils are a little bit high on those pistols. However, on the USP SE and the USP Tactical SE, the recoil has been reduced, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. So basically, you can just spam people to death, and like really easily too. Like 3 bullets is all it takes to kill someone, put someone down. So yeah, USP Tactical SE damage is pretty much like its most advantageous attribute, and yeah, you just can't go wrong with the damage on the USP Tactical SE. I mean, the G18 Cobra, like all the other pistols, are fully automatic, yeah, sure, but I mean the USP Tactical SE is just so powerful that it can easily match DPS time on the other fully automatic pistols here. At the same time, though, the only drawback to the USP Tactical SE is that it's NX rare, so thus you can't access it very easily. As of now, you don't have any way of getting it unless you get it from the missed ends that are going on right now, because it's still active, it's still on sale at the time of this recording. But I mean, you just not everyone can get it. Whereas the Bushmaster and the G18 Cobra, they're both NX standard, so they're easily accessible as long as you have NX to provide for it. Moving on to the G18 Chrome. The G18 Chrome is like the other fully automatic pistols in that it also deals 35 damage, but at the same time, it's a very unique pistol. Well, I shouldn't say not really, but it's a very unique pistol in that it's the only pistol to have not only a forced, or like a combination of forced suppressor and scope. I mean, it's not the first pistol with the suppressor, obviously, because that's the USP Tactical and the USP Tactical SE come with the suppress silencers. So with the as do the K5 SD and the K5 SD Camo, and amongst other pistols as well. I think there may be other pistols that have what is it? Integrated suppressors. Maybe that's it, but I don't know. But anyways, it's the first pistol to have a combination of the of both an integrated silencer and an integrated ACOG scope. So and definitely the first pistol to have an integrated ACOG scope for that matter, because the Python had a sniper scope, which I don't know why they would, but whatever. It's there. Also, it is currently the only pistol in the game to have a bursts over a full auto function. Most of the time, like for example, G18 Cobra would have single fire, and it has single fire and fully auto, whereas the G18, the GP one, has single fire over burst. However, the G18 Chrome is burst over full auto, and that's never been done before. That's what makes the G18 Chrome so unique, in that you don't need to, if you're one of those types of people who likes to spray with pistols, you don't need to worry about, oh, do I need to put this on single fire now? No, you just need to worry about burst and fully automatic. And in this sense, let me give you a quick tip that I would recommend to you guys. Don't bother using a 3-round burst on the G18 Chrome, because if you think about it, the burst was what made the G18, the GP one, not the Cobra, because some of you guys are confusing the G18 with the G18 Cobra when I'm actually talking about the original GP G18. The thing about that made the G18 so good was this burst fire function, and rarely would people use the single fire function, because I mean, if you've paid 900 GP to use a burst fire pistol, you might as well use the burst. And the burst was highly effective as well, because it not only reduced your recoil spread, but also it would make your bullets highly accurate and go to where you want them to go. Wherever you're aiming anyway. However, the G18 Chrome, it's like you've got a full auto function, you might as well use it. It's kind of like the same mentality as you would get a G18. You paid so much to get the G18 for its burst fire function, you might as well use it. Same goes for the G18 Chrome. You pay, I don't know if you got it from the summer bonus program, or whether you actually bought a few missed ends and got it from there, but you paid for that G18 Chrome, you might as well use the full auto function. So there you go. One of the few downsides about the G18 Chrome is that the ammo count hasn't shifted at all. It stays the same as with the original G18, where it only has 15 rounds in the magazine and 30 in reserve. So if you're going to use a full auto function, you need to keep in mind that you're going to run out of ammo very quickly. That's the truth with this gun, and you need to accept it. granted, because it has 5 more rounds than the G18 Cobra, you're going to not run out of ammo as fast as you would with the G18 Cobra, but it's not by much. I mean, 5 bullets, you can use that. You're gonna use that up like that. So I tried snapping that, but you guys couldn't hear because my fingers are underneath my desk. But yeah, you're going to use them up extremely quickly, so it's not going to last you for much longer, but then again, 5 bullets is better than nothing. So yeah, I think that the G18 Chrome though is able to fit an extended mag on it. So if you really wanted to, you could go around as if, and you can treat it as if it were a G18 Cobra by having it have 22 bullets and going full auto with that. And because the G18 Chrome, it does reload pretty quickly as well. I mean, what spammo pistol doesn't reload quickly? So you can afford to put an extended mag 2 on it, and it probably won't hurt you in the long run. But yeah. Also, obviously, one of its main disadvantages is that it's also an X rare, just like the USP Tactical SE. So you obviously won't be able to run into it for very much. So yeah, good luck trying to get it to begin with, right? So in the end, which one do we think is the best pistol amongst these? To be honest with you, it's a really tough decision. Obviously, we need to assume that we all have these. You all have, you have all 4 pistols available to you. Like, say you have all 4 of them in your inventory. We have to assume that because, both 2 of these guns that we're talking about are NX rare, and otherwise we wouldn't be, talking about them to begin with. I would say that, to be honest with you, I don't know, guys. This is probably one of the hardest decisions I've had to make with regards to like combat related things. It's just difficult because we're talking about 3 fully automatic pistols here, along with the single fire pistol, but it's so powerful that it competes with fully automatic pistols. You know what? I'm gonna have to go on a limb here and say the G18 Chrome is indeed the best pistol to have in combat arms. Now here's why. Let me just give you guys a little discrepancy, like a discretion warning here, and say that the G18 Cobra is marginally better than the G18 Cobra and the USP Tactical SE. By far, I don't think the Bushmaster. I think the Bushmaster easily is the lowest dog in this comparison discussion here, because even though it has a lot of ammo, I mean, it's really restricted to close quarters combat because of the way that this recoil behaves. Because it's a full automatic and recoil is really hefty. Also, it's really slow. Like for a secondary, that's freaking slow. Like I want my secondaries to be fast because that's what secondary secondaries are meant to be. It's supposed to be a secondary weapon that you can use to run around really quickly with, and you can pull out in times where you need to be able to run fast and be able to run away from danger. The Bushmaster doesn't provide that, and even though it has high damage, fully automatic, large mags, just doesn't do it for me. Sorry, guys. If you guys are fans of Bushmaster, I mean, I apologize, but for bashing on your favorite weapon so far, or your favorite pistol, but I just don't see it being the best pistol because it's just not versatile at all. Like, it's not suited for every situation that you might imagine yourself being stuck in. Like a secondary, like my ideal secondary needs to be capable enough in order to get me out of troubles or trouble situations, no matter what they are. So. And the rest of the pistols here are kind of, better than better than the Bushmaster at that. So, unfortunately, I don't know. That's just my take on the Bushmaster. It's good, and it's definitely fully automatic, and it's definitely good because of that. But it's just not very good. Not when it just doesn't compare to these other pistols that we've got here before us. So, with that out of the way, why not the G18 Cobra? Well, I mean, it runs out of ammo too quickly. Even though it's powerful, even though it's got good recoil, and it's much better than the Bushmaster at middle range, It's only got 40 rounds. It's not gonna last you very long. I mean, you can say the same with the G18 Chrome, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the G18 Chrome just runs out of ammo way too quickly, as opposed to the G18 Chrome. Actually, I know why. I'll explain that. I'll explain that. Actually, I'll just explain it right now. The reason why I feel like the G18 Chrome, or no, G18 Cobra runs out of ammo so much more faster than the G18 Chrome is because of the fact that it has two mags. If you think about it, the G18 Chrome has two magazines, both with 20 rounds each. Now, the G18 Chrome has, I hope I'm not mixing up the two. The G18 Cobra is the one with the two mags were full of 20 rounds each. The G18 Chrome is the one with 15 rounds each, but it has three mags. You see the problem here, or you see why I'm trying to say that the G18 Cobra is not so good as the G18 Chrome? If you were to spray full auto with the G18 Chrome, you only need to reload once before you run out of ammo, your reserve ammo. With the G18 Cobra, or with the G18 Chrome, you can reload twice, and that feeling of reloading twice gives you the illusion of the fact that the G18 Chrome seems like it has a lot more ammo, when in fact it really doesn't, because you're taking some time to reload your G18 Chrome more often than you would the G18 Cobra. That is why I think that the G18 Cobra doesn't compare to the G18 Chrome as well as it should, because the reloading forces you. It not only doesn't give your pistol a chance to settle its recoil back, because these are all fully automatic pistols. The recoil will get out of hand, unlike most other pistols, because just because of the sheer fact that it's a fully automatic. But not only that, but also it'll give you time to reevaluate your targets again. So that's why I feel like the G18 Cobra is better than the G18 Chrome, or the G18 Cobra is not as good as the G18 Chrome, because even though it has less ammo, when you think about it, it might seem like oh, the G18 Cobra has 5 more rounds, that's why it's better. No, it's not, because you only need to reload once with the G18 Cobra before you're out of ammo. If you think about it. If you got the G18 Chrome, you can reload twice before you need to have that feeling. So, yeah, that is why the G18 Cobra is not as good as, other things. Also, you can't attach a scope on it, which the G18 Chrome comes with. So, there you go. I don't know how many of you would want to even put scopes on your pistols, but there you go. I don't think the G18 Cobra can attach a scope anyway, so, yeah. So this is by far the closest competition. USP Tactical SE versus G18 Chrome. Why do I think that the G18 Chrome is better than USP Tactical SE? Well, first of all, ammo. Definitely ammo. Because in all schemes of things, you can choose to go single fire with the G18 Chrome. You don't have to use it full auto. The G18 Chrome's rate of fire is still the same as is on most other G23 variants, and because of this, you can actually spam as if it were a semi-automatic pistol. You don't have to use a fully automatic function if you don't want to. It's just that the G18 Chrome technically doesn't have a single fire option. It's only got burst and fully auto. But that doesn't matter, because like I keep repeating right now, the G18 Chrome, the rate of fire on that thing is still low enough so that you can actually single fire rapidly without, over firing, if you guys know what I mean. Because sometimes, because with the G18 Chrome, it is possible, but as long as you don't fire too fast, the game won't register, like, for example, 2 of your clicks being like a fully automatic burst. So, if you guys can understand that. So, yeah, the ammo, it will last you a lot longer than the ammo on the USP Tactical SE, because if you think about it, USP Tactical SE only has 36 rounds. That's even less than the G18 Cobra. And even though all those rounds are a lot more powerful than the G18 Chrome, the G18 Chrome still has a little more ammo. I mean, 9 rounds, that's easily you can kill a person with that. Maybe even pick up a double kill with 9 bullets. It's like, assuming that some of those enemies are lit up already. But yeah, USP Tactical SE. It's a fantastic pistol. It's like barely edged out by the G18 Chrome. It just is. I mean, just my opinion. But yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean that the G18, the USP Tactical SE can't compete with the G18 Chrome. That by no means am I suggesting that the USP Tactical SE can easily compete with the G18 Cobra, the G18 Chrome. It's just that the G18 Chrome will last you a lot longer, and it's more versatile because even though the USP Tactical SE is, you know, a high accuracy pistol, I think the G18 Chrome has more accuracy than that. At 69, like, I think that's the highest accuracy amongst, or it's one of the highest accuracies for pistols in the game, and definitely the highest accuracy amongst the G23 variants. So that is why the G18 Chrome is a little bit better, just slightly better than the USP Tactical SE, because USP Tactical SE, it's very handy, no denying that. But at the same time, the ammo is kind of limited, to be honest with you, and the G18 Chrome is just more versatile. You have longer range with the G18 Chrome than you do with the USP Tactical SE, because I mean, I know that you can attach scopes on the USP Tactical SE, sure, but the G18 Chrome, usually Nexon's mentality about, you know, integrated modifications is that if it's got an ACOG, it's meant to be used with an ACOG. If it's got a suppressor, it's meant to be used with a suppressor. So the G18 is, or the G18 Chrome is highly compatible with the ACOG scope that it comes with, and you need to use it. I don't know if it's a good idea with the USP Tactical SE, because I think I've tried using the iTech with the USP Tactical SE. The kickback on the USP Tactical SE is pretty bad, even though it has lower recoil than the other USPs. Unlike the G18 Chrome, where, you know, it's got high recoil kickback, but it's easily manageable, and you can easily drag down your mouse in order to counteract your the recoil kickback while in scope, whereas you can't do that with the USP Tactical SE. So yeah, the G18 Chrome is just a lot more versatile than the USP Tactical SE. Meaning that it's got more range, and you have much more options to use it, and on top of that, it's fully auto. So yeah. So yeah, anyways guys, what have we gotten out of this? The G18 Cobra, or the G18 Chrome, is the best pistol in the game thus far, in my opinion. However, that doesn't mean that it's better, it's like king, you know? It's not king of pistols. I just say it's the best because of the sheer versatility that the G18 Chrome offers, you know, offers to you. In no way am I suggesting that other pistols can easily beat it. Like the USP Tactical SE, G18 Cobra, Bushmaster, they can all easily compete with it. It's just that in terms of overall usage and overall versatility, and in like the overall scheme of things, the G18 Cobra, or the G18 Chrome, my bad, the G18 Chrome is the best. And I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion, and me as someone who has all four of these pistols, and used them quite extensively, I can say that pretty safely, that the G18 Chrome is indeed the best pistol amongst the bunch. Not by much though. So anyways guys, thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you guys very much for listening to this 23-minute commentary about why I think the G18 Chrome is the best. Anyways guys, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm probably already repeated that 3 times now. And if you guys would like for me to compare other pistols, or not only just other pistols, just other weapons in general, then do leave a comment, and please do indeed suggest to me what you guys want me to compare. I know that, I'm not gonna lie though, I will give credit to where it's due. The idea for even though people have asked me to do this, the idea for like an entire series or slash a playlist does come from another bigger YouTuber by the name of Drifter. He's the one who I've taken inspiration from for the in-depth series. So yeah, he is a good commentator. He's a very analytical, down the wire, very technical gun reviewer like I am, but he's more into Call of Duty and Battlefield and other things like that. So if you guys want to, please go check him out. I've contacted him before. I've exchanged a few messages with him in the past regarding In Depth, and he's a cool guy. Go check out his channel, sub to him if you want, and yeah. Anyways, leave your comments and feedback and your own opinions on why you think the the pistols that we've compared here is better or worse in your opinion, and why you may or may not disagree or agree with me on my ultimate decision. Anyways guys, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. good shit.